Howdy, folks, howdy. Let's see. Where the hell is that thing? Ah, there we go. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust, and as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Howdy, folks, howdy. Man, it's a beautiful day in Atlanta, man. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Sky is blue. It's just beautiful out here. Listen, man, we had a great show last night. It was wonderful. I'm Black Dragon, the host. For those of you who haven't, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. We do Motorcycle Club Protocol. All things, Motorcycle Club and Motorcycle Club travel and stuff like that related. Look here. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on out there today. Let me see. Let me get over here to screen 2. Here, show screen 2. All right, guys. Screen 2. There we go. So here we are on Black Dragon Biker News, our online news platform. This is our online news magazine. For those of you who haven't seen it, I just thought I'd bring it up for you. And we go to our latest story. The I don't even know how to say this word. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office. That's what that is. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office arrests a 39-year-old man for illegal discharge of a weapon. So when you first get this story and you pull it down off the wires, this is what it looks like. It's always the same. Westlake man charged in a biker gang shooting investigation. So what's interesting about that, and we say this all the time, what's interesting about that is all they have to do is identify you as a member of a club, and then once they identify you as a member of the club, and then they make the nexus, the connection that it's an outlaw club, especially over here in Texas, and then they say it's a biker gang, then that's what all of the headlines become. And you don't even have to have been on a motorcycle. They didn't even have to get you with your bros doing something. All they got to do is find you, known member of a biker gang. You're gonna watch. When you read the story, and then all of a sudden it becomes a biker gang investigation, which maybe the club had nothing to do with what you was out there doing at all. So back to screen 2. So Sulphur, Texas, deputies with the Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office arrested 39-year-old Justin Wareham for illegal discharge of a weapon for his alleged involvement in a shootout at the parking lot of an abandoned business in Sulphur late Thursday evening, according to CPSO. Wareham is a known member of the Bandidos MC, an outlaw motorcycle gang. That's as the story goes on Thursday, April 21st at around 9 p.m. CPSO deputies heard shots fired while on patrol and observed motorcycles and an SUV in the parking lot of an abandoned business. As the deputy approached the scene, individuals fled in the vehicles and I guess on the vehicles. Detectives, what is a detective? Detectives searched the scene and found two firearms, blood, and shell casings of different calibers. Later that night, deputies located the SUV with Wareham driving and conducted a traffic stop. Deputies searched the vehicle and found a firearm. After further investigation, CPSO deputies made contact with the Orange County Sheriff's Department, who was in contact with several individuals believed to be connected to the Sulphur shooting. One of those individuals was suffering from a gunshot wound and was refusing to cooperate with deputies. He was transported to a Texas hospital for treatment. CPSO then arrested Wareham and booked him into the Calcasieu Correctional Center. His bond is still pending. CPSO advises that the investigation is ongoing. More arrests and more charges are likely. So the press release reads as follows. On April 21st at approximately 9 p.m., a Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office deputy was conducting routine patrol on East Napoleon Street in Sulphur, at which time he heard gunshots. The deputy observed numerous motorcycles and an SUV in an abandoned business parking lot. While the deputy was driving towards the parking lot, the individuals fled the area. During a search of the parking lot, detectives located two firearms, blood, as we said, and numerous shell casings of different calibers. A short time later, deputies conducted the stop on the SUV that fled and made contact with the driver, Justin D. Wareham, 39 years old. They gave his address on here. I don't know why they found it necessary. But anyway, a member of the Bandidos Motorcycle Club, a recognized outlaw motorcycle gang, during a search of the SUV, they located a firearm. During further investigation, detectives made contact with Orange County. And, this reads like we talked about earlier. But we do recognize that, or we do see that someone refused to talk to the authorities and they took him to the hospital. They booked him with the illegal discharge of a weapon. The investigation is continuing. More arrests or charges are likely. And I like this article because it says an arrest is an indication that probable cause exists to believe a subject was involved in the offense alleged, but a person is innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a trial of their peers. I like that. Well, they didn't say trial of their peers, but I like that. This is a better article than many that I've read in terms of they didn't just go all left field with the whole gang thing, but you can see how, I'm driving my SUV, and, they didn't say that they noticed any colors fleeing the scene or anything like that, but just being a member of a club throws it all into a biker gang. Now, there's probably a lot to this story that is not in this news clipping. We weren't there. We don't know. So a lot of times, when they release this stuff, they release it because of information that they have that we don't. The police will say things. Some of it will be righteous. Some of it won't be. Like we could talk about that shooting that happened down in Florida. There's a whole lot. They came out with a lot of video and all that kind of stuff, and that's all disappeared off of the Polk County thing. We're going to actually talk about that in a day or two. So stand by. So here is another thing. Police search for a biker who allegedly fired a gun at a motorist in Oklahoma City. Now, this was kind of terrifying. An Oklahoma City woman is looking for a random biker. This is really saying Oklahoma City woman is looking for him? Actually, probably the police. But anyway, an Oklahoma City woman is looking for a random biker that shot a gun at her car, shattering her side view mirror. I doubt that woman is looking for that biker. She probably wants the police to find that biker. But they're looking. The unexpected encounter happened Monday afternoon, and it has left her confused and shaken. Dawn refers to the episode as a terrifying drive she'll never forget. She asked the news station to conceal her last name for safety concerns. Absolutely. She told us she was driving behind a reckless and erratic biker while going eastbound on Northwest 10th Street. Now, I'm from Oklahoma City, so I know where Northwest 10th Street is near Council Road. I grew up in that area. Oklahoma City is so small. If you grow up in it, you grow up around the whole damn area, right? So I know where that is, and that's an interesting place. It's kind of back when I was there, it really wasn't much development around that area. Of course, that was 30 years ago. Hell, it could be all built over by now, but it's kind of boonyish, I remember. So that would be interesting for that to happen there. So it happened around 2 p.m. Monday. The biker then stopped in the middle of two lanes at the Rockwell Avenue intersection. He leaned back on his bike, put his feet up on the handlebars, which means he put his kickstand down, or he's one hell of a balancing fool. So he put his feet up and handlebars like he was taking a nap. Waiting for the light to change green, Don explained. When the light turned green, the biker didn't move, so Don said she drove carefully around him. But she made a mistake. You guys already know what that mistake is, right? I mean, if she had just driven carefully around him, all would have been, fine. But she made that mistake of honking her horn, don't you? Don't you know she probably laid on her horn, even beep, But for some of these people, all you need is a little beep. Some of these people, you don't need much at all, right? And so she made that mistake. When the light turned green, the biker didn't move, so Don said she carefully drove around him. But she's got to add in this sentence here. He apparently became incensed because I honked my horn, she explained. I didn't lay on it. I just tooted it to let him know I was coming by. Well, why in the hell did Don do that? She turned on Super Biker. You got to be careful with these people out here these days. These people don't be having it all. There be something wrong with these people. And when they start doing erratic SHIT, let them folks alone, y'all. Let them go on. As we used to say when I was in the Navy, go on, man. Just go on. Go on. All right? Go on. Go on with that. Just go on. And she didn't let him go on. She honked at him. And that fool, he became incessant. Next thing she noticed, the man had raced next to her SUV passenger window, waving a gun in the air. And what do I tell you all to do when you got a effing ignorant ass biker on a motorcycle and you're in a 6,000-pound missile? I tell you guys all the time, run his ass over. Can the church say amen? Yeah. When you get next to me and you wave your gun SUV takes a hard right. In the Navy, we used to say, come about. That was a indication to the helm to get to turning. I'll give you a course somewhere in there. You need to just come about. You might say right full rudder. Right full rudder. See, in the Navy, we would say right full rudder and then give you a course. Steer course 090. But if we just said right full rudder, you just turn that sucker. Or we'd say come about. You just get turning. Come about on that ass. Come about on him. Come about. Yeah. He pulls up next to you and he's got his gun flashing and you're trying to get away. Man, he's on a motorcycle. He's threatening your life. And motorcycles don't win when it comes to cars. They don't win. Unless you let them win. So anyway, apparently he became incensed. Next, she noticed the man raced next to her SUV passenger window, waving a gun in the air. He tried to get me to roll down my window, she continued. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. No, and neither could I have done it. I couldn't have done it either. Wouldn't you? No. Couldn't you? No. I couldn't have. You did the right damn thing, lady. You would have shot you in the head. You should have run him over, though. Suddenly, the biker fires a shot at her side view mirror, shattering the glass and making it loose on its hinge. Well, these people can't spell. That's really ugly. Making it loose on its hinge. The impact was so hard that the window, the thing is now broken. The rear view mirror. She said as she showed the news channel how loose the mirror now swings on its hinge. The alleged gunman then sped off, leaving Dawn panicked and disoriented. She called Oklahoma City police, who arrived, and all they could do was file a report. Her hope is now that officers find him before another fit of road rage. I'm very fortunate, she concluded. I'm very blessed that it wasn't true. It wasn't me, that I didn't roll down the window because he would have shot into the vehicle. I don't have any doubt about that. Don doesn't have a detailed description of the biker, saying he was a white man on a white motorcycle. A white motorcycle. That's not what the police ride? Oklahoma City Police report they are investigating the case. Well, a white man on a white motorcycle. I wonder, maybe that was a Goldwing. I mean, what motorcycles are white out there? Do you guys know? Interesting. So anyway, we see that she's still alive. We're very happy for her, and happy things went well in what she was dealing with. Sounds absolutely terrifying. Wow. So that's our news for today. Interesting, huh? Last night we did a show that you guys can go check out. What's the obsession with outlaw motorcycle clubs? On the roundtable, we introduced a new roundtable guest, and his name was OG Weasel, and we're very happy to have him. He'll be coming on a lot more. I will be sending out a lot of calls. I want a whole lot of new kinds of people on the roundtable. So you'll be seeing things where I'm requesting folks on the roundtable. Also, we're looking for writers. If you want to write about motorcycle club issues and stuff like that, Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Give me a shout there. And Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com, or hit me on any of my social media, and we will talk about that. An interesting thing we did, one of my trending videos on TikTok, and I really like TikTok. I'm going to start putting more of my TikTok videos over here. And interesting video we did on TikTok. Let's see. Here is our latest video. We did one called Passing One Percenters. That's interesting. And so we had a lot of guys respond to that one. So one of my latest training videos was a guy who said, yeah, well, we'll blow by you guys on one wheel at 170 miles an hour and catch us if you can. 250 again. Don't take. So what we did was responded. So this guy said, we ride sport bikes and we will be passing the little boys club at 170 miles an hour and come catch us, he said. So I did this response to that. I thought it was kind of cool. And I got like thousands. I got like 1,200 likes, 195 comments. And people just thought it was hilarious. So here's my response. Just make sure you're good on them rest stops, though. Don't take too much time at the gas stations. We don't have to do 170 miles an hour to catch you. All we got to do is just keep riding, because we're doing two. Let me do that again. Something was screwy with the sound. Here we go. Just make sure you're good on them rest stops, though. Don't take too much time at the gas stations. We don't have to do 170 miles an hour to catch you. All we got to do is just keep riding, because we're doing 250 a gas tank and you're doing about 95 miles a gas tank. So when that overlaps and you spent too much time, like you spent 45 minutes or so at the rest stop at the gas station, that's when we catch that ass. And we didn't have to do 170 miles an hour to do it. That's the funny thing about you youngsters. You can't do simple math. And it'd be pleasant. That's when it's pleasant. It's like, hey, didn't you just buzz by me? Capiche? Man, I thought I had a good time with it. I thought it was funny. Man, some of the responses. You don't own the road, bud. You don't control how fast somebody else rides. Dude. Tim says, always got to be that guy. Haas comes back at him. Well, I'll be that guy if I want to pass a single rider or a group of riders in the MC or not. I'm passing and I ain't asking no one for permission. Timmy said, go ahead then. Do you. You get to be that guy. They're just mad at each other. Haas says, buddy. I guess everybody's Haas says, buddy. Buddy, not everyone is scared. I can hold my own and I can take an ass whooping and give one. Timmy says, yeah, I got you, buddy. Haas says, you don't got nothing for me, old boy. Man, what did I do to cause such G? No, GTE. What did I do? William Hint says, bro, it sounds good. He don't know. He just talking. It is 2022. I treat anyone and everyone that they may be like they might be carrying. There's the smart guy. See, like the poor woman who almost got shot if she had rolled down that window. I'm so glad she didn't roll down that window. Anyway, says I treat everyone with respect, but just don't assume that simple math means numbers mean power. I said, well, don't assume that it doesn't. Man, I tell you, TikTok brings out the toughest dudes, man. The toughest dudes. I've never seen people so tough as I see them on TikTok. I'm kind of new here. I've been tapping in every once in a while for about the last year. I have a C4 spinal cord injury and in a wheelchair now from wrecking my Harley. I'll try to tap in more. Jay Bird, we're glad to have you, man, and hope to hear from you more. And Hopefully, you are healing, uh, both mentally and spiritually and physically from that accident that has you wheelchair bound at the moment. So we're hoping the best for you, man. And thanks for tuning into the show, man. White Indian Challenger, LOL. Nah, Indian riders have way more sense than that. That's right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it could be a challenger. That dude was on one, bro. We call that being on one. Outlaw Preacher says we're praying for you, Jay Bird, as we are. Slow and steady wins the race. Never in a hurry to get to where I need to be. Safety. Yeah, safety is first. So anyway, thank you, Terry, for that wonderful donation. Absolutely appreciate it. Shiba Dog laughing slightly while blushing and covering his mouth with one arm. Shiba Dog. So anyway, good morning, Black Dragon. Making ye. Thought I'd pop in and say hi. Does anybody know what ye is? GATE? I don't know what that is. Is that like a food? Or was that a typo? You're welcome there, Jay Bird, man. Absolutely glad to have you. 170 miles an hour down the highway, natural selection will come your way. Well, these guys actually, they act like they can hold 170 miles an hour. Like you can never catch us. We'll roll at 170 miles an hour. You've never been on the highway. You've never ridden your bike out of the city. Because if we're talking about we're riding across some distance, bro, you can't even average 55 miles an hour. Why? There's traffic, there's construction, there's 18 wheelers driving side by side, one doing 55 and one doing 57 and a half. There's stops when you stop at a gas station, unless you are just the most hardened rider where you can pull in, and pulling in is the problem. There's 15 cars, especially you ride in the summer, 15, 20 cars before you can even get to the gas pump. 15, 20 cars before you can even get to the gas pump. And then when you get to the gas pump, if you get off your motorcycle and walk in and gets a glass of water or a drink of water or something, you use the bathroom. There's 7 or 8 dudes in front of you in the head. That's what we called it. Bathroom in the Navy, the head. I don't know why. That's just what they called it. And then you come out of the head and you go get you some water and you go stand. There's 20 people at the register. It's almost impossible to get in and out of a gas station, a travel stop. We used to call them truck stops. Only truckers used them. They got away from that. They're travel stops now. So everybody that's a non-professional, used to be, those things were for truckers and professional riders and drivers. Only pros pulled into them things. You could get in and get out. Now they're travel stops with infant changing facilities in the bathroom. You can't get anything done in those things. That slows you down. See, my people know everything. Master Chief Stan Jewett says it's a type of butter, supposedly better for you. Man, we appreciate you on here, Master Chief. This is a Navy submarine sailor. Bow down. Bow the hell down. That's right. And Master Chiefs know everything. So there you go. And but so do the rest of my following. You guys know everything. It's butter, Black Dragon, with your dumb ass. I've never had any G. Certainly not that I've made myself with milk fats and sugars removed. A good butter with no milk fat. We understand now. Ghee is a clarified butter, normally used in Indian food or as a healthier butter. It doesn't burn as fast since they take the milk solids out, has a nuttier flavor, and smells like a brown butter sauce. There you guys go. You didn't know bikers knew. You didn't know bikers knew all this, did you? But they do. So there. Anyway, they're telling you, Jay Bird, to heal up well, man, and we're hoping that you do. play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Greetings from Muskogee, MI. 2A Writers. Man, good to have you, 2A Writers, on the show. You see regular clarified butter at Red Lobster when you order crabs and shrimp to dip into it. I just thought that was butter, man. I just thought that was butter. There are never 15 cars in a single pump. There's 15 cars in the line. What are you talking about, man? Well, I get in arguments with people that obviously don't ride across country. Because if you did, you know that you know what's going on out there. What's up, club brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing great out there in California. Never drink and ride, someone says. It will be 6 years on May 1st, 21st. Good for you, man. You cook it down while under the fats condense on the bottom of the pan and strain with a filter. There you go. So for those of you who want better butter, you cook it down for a while until the fat condenses on the bottom of the pan, and then you strain it with a filter, and you will have G. You want to step with the big G's? I like that. All right, Uncle Phil looking holy in all white. You understand. Anyway, hello from Victoria, Australia. Hello to Victoria, Australia, man. Good to have you guys on and down in Australia. I got to tell you, even to this day, it's just hard for me to believe that I'm talking to people all around the world. From my brother Sven over in Germany to Lubis in Brazil, obrigado. We got people in Australia, New Zealand, Italy, the Holy Lands, everywhere, and it's just amazing. Coming up on as a fire control technician on a submarine, I never would have expected to be doing this right now. Anyway, my friends, that's our news for today. We want you to check us out in the various places that we are. Black Dragon Biker TV, Instagram, Black Dragon Biker TV, TikTok, Black Dragon Biker TV, YouTube, Black Dragon Biker on Facebook, and the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos is our online podcast where you can download and listen to us there. I've reached an exciting plateau. I'm doing 1,000 podcast downlines a day. For me, that, I'm not Joe Reagan that's doing 23 million, but 1,000 a day for me is very exciting, and I want to thank you guys for that. Very, 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 very exciting. And so thank you, man. BikerLiberty.com is our online news magazine. Go there and you can read your stuff. I'm looking for writers. I need more writers for the biker news section, BikerLiberty.com. So if you have a penchant for writing motorcycle stories and tracking down news stories and you want to come and help out on the show, I would love to have you. Hit me at Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. There's 2 B's in Sabbath, Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. Funny when folk assume what us bikers talk about, then get confused when you tell me we talk about food ingredients. There's a video of me and my brothers a few weeks ago, drunk in the field, talking about white pudding. Greetings from the sunny UK. Man, it's greetings to you over there in the UK. I miss hanging out with my UK submarine brothers and UK Navy brothers, man. We used to have fun. Can't outdrink you guys though. That ain't happening. I have drive for years from Chicago to Texas and have never seen 15 cars in a line. Well, bro, I have. I absolutely have. So there you go. All right. But no argument, man. I can't argue your experiences. We can only all speak from the experiences that we have. But I think it's kind of rude for you to say BS. Like I'm not saying BS for your experience. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We have to be more giving and accepting of other people's experiences and ideas and thoughts. I mean, I have no reason to get up here and BS with you this morning. Let me tell them a lie about how many cars are in the gas station line. That's what I'll do. No, no one does that. No one wakes up and does that. Do they? But anyway, thank you, sir, Mr. Washington. Thank you for watching. I do what I do because you guys watch and you guys make it great for me. Drive through Atlanta during PM rush and try to get gas at QT. There's 30 cars minimum. Panola Road. Check it out. I know where Panola Road is, and you are telling the God's honest truth. You are telling the God's honest truth. Panola is just Panola Road is just 22 miles from me right now. Yeah, Panola and I-20, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ever been to Bucks? I have not. Where is that? I've never seen Black Dragon BS anyone. But that doesn't mean I haven't. But not on here. It's just not cool because too many of you guys know too much. I'm in front of the worldview here. If I do some screwy stuff, you guys are going to catch me and beat me down. And so I get tired of the bruises. Philip, you never been on a highway then. We have car clubs over here as well. We do organized drives in the same way as bike clubs do. Hey, Gas Shaw, you got to tell me something because I was thinking about writing the Prospects Bible for car clubs because people keep telling me that it is like very much the same as motorcycle clubs. So I need to get some car club people to consult with before I launch that program. All right, man. What is this? We'll send pics of us riding over the next few weeks from myself, Andrew Inglis from Melbourne, Australia. I'd love to get those pics. If you send those pics to me, I will put them up on the channel. Matter of fact, we got the guys from South Africa. We're going to actually be doing a night for them, probably once a week or once every 2 weeks, where we're going to have South African motorcycle clubs on the show doing the roundtable. So doing the South African roundtable. So we can do one in Australia or wherever, man. We got the internet, bro. There ain't nothing we can't do. Pretty soon we'll be virtually riding together. We'll be buying virtual motorcycles for real money to ride virtually together on highways in the sky. It's completely crazy. I'm telling you. So anyway, I'm out. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all those things so that people will know that we're out here. If you share us and you like us, it builds the algorithm and we get shared to more people that might need to hear our message. I thank you guys for 6 years now of support and for following me and listening to an old man rant. I'm Black Dragon. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. And also, get the book. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book. Okay, here. Let's check this out real quick. I've been talking about my hero soap. I wanted to show you guys. Here's my empty bag of my hero soap. I actually use this stuff. I'm going to do a commercial with me in the shower. You guys will like that, won't you? Won't you guys like seeing me in the shower? I'm going to have a model with me. Some sort of maybe 2 or 3 models around me. I don't know if you guys remember the commercials that used to have Joe Namath in them. Great balls of comfort with Noxzema. You remember those commercials? Are you guys old enough for that? Where he had these models around and he's in the shower and he's got this Noxzema cream. Yeah, so I'm gonna do me some. You guys want to see me naked, right? So anyway, this Hero Soap Company, I use this stuff. They sent it to me. I used it, and it's awesome stuff. And what I like about it, and I'll just be kind of cool with this, is that it's manly. It smells good. They got all kinds of soaps. They've got lavender and all these kind of manly smells. Peppermint tea tree, peppermint cool, spearmint. The woods. They have body washes now, which is new for them. They didn't have the body washes when they first contacted me, but they got them now. What I like about these folks is that they give a percentage of their sales back to charities that are focused on helping veterans and first responders. So that's they say, we want to thank you for helping us support our veterans. So if you and first responders, so if you buy some of this soap, they're going to send. You can get a subscription. That's the other thing. You can get a soap subscription, like you can get a razor blade subscription. And if you buy their soap, a few things happen. One, they send you get some soap to wash your ass. They get some money, that part of it they're going to give to veterans and first responders. And if you use the discount code Black Dragon, which is what we're hoping you use, they will give a percentage to us as well, which keeps the show supported. So good on them, good on you, good on us. And of course, you guys know I love these rings. My sister accused me of having demonic rings. How you gonna accuse me? She told me she was terrified of my rings, and she said each ring was more demonic than the one that I would previously put on. Each one was more terrifying than the previous one. And I don't understand how she could say that about my rings. My rings are cool. You gotta have some cool rings if you're these are my rings, man. So if you like rings, like I like rings, biker rings, you can go here to Gothic Rings, GTHIC.com. Just like with the soap company, if you use your discount code of Black Dragon, you get you a very cool discount, 20% in this case. I like the Medusa ring, man. They got some very cool rings here. They got Masonic rings, So use these folks. They got pewter and all kinds of stuff, silver, actual silver in these rings, and they've got stainless steel rings. Man, their rings are the bomb. I like them. I wear them. So get you some. Get you some, man. Get you some.
You are fake news.
Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust.
Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust.
And of course, you guys know I love these rings. My sister accused me of having demonic rings. How you gonna accuse me? She told me she was terrified.